Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Nissan Navara, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 2.5 dCi Tekna double cab pickup, 2488cc, 2013 on a 63 plate, has done 94,034 miles, MOT'd until the 4th of the 2nd, 2022, and it was last serviced on the 16th of 4th, 2020. Big chrome grille, front fogs. It looks like it's got headlamp wash, but I'm not sure whether it has or not. I'll tell you what, let's just clear that up now, because these days they fit the same bumpers as the vehicles with headlamp wash when they haven't got it. Let's have a look, turn that on. That sounded like it was working. Absolutely. So it's got a headlamp wash, the 6-spoke alloy wheels, the big flared wheel arches, chrome effect mirror backs, top tint on the screen, the big heavy duty roof bar system, and again sidebars, rear privacy glass. It's got the, whatever it is, I'll call it a truckman top, but it may not be truckman, it might be something else. I'll look for a sign, see if I can find anything, but it's got the top on the back. So with mud flaps all round, it has the rear spoiler here, as I say, this privacy glass on the back tailgate. The back of the pickup folds down. Now, to me, in this day and age, you would think there'd be perhaps a better design than that, with perhaps rams on the side or something instead of just these straps, because it is quite heavy. The interior is lined with this heavy duty kind of scuff guard, the load cover, and it's got these adjustable slides at the side to secure your load as well. The cab's been cleaned to a kind of standard. The back hasn't been cleaned yet, but we're so busy at the moment, we just haven't got time to do it. So I'm sure Lance will get around to clearing it out. I've got to say, if this tailgate wasn't so heavy, you'd probably be able to carry a bigger load in it. So step on the back anyway. So we've got the really heavy duty floor mats. It's leather upholstery. The centre panels are perforated leather. We've got 3 inertia reel belts in the back. The back seats fold forward as well. And that's one of the belts that comes out to the back there. Rear centre armrest. And you've also got the Isofix rear child seat anchor points just at the back here. Okay, I'll just take you a ride in it. We have the Nissan key there with a proper blade. Just stick it in drive. We've also here, it's just height adjustable steering wheel. Now the service history, if I can just find it. We've actually got a book, which, as if you watch this channel, you'll know I like to see, and it's actually stamped as well. So here we are on the 29th of the 8th, 2014 at 12,316. It was done by Nissan. I like to see a nice service book when it's stamped, but I also like to see a stamp that's large enough to read. That helps. So 29th of the 8th, 2014 at 12,316 miles, Bishop's Nissan. And then 9th of the 7th, 2015, 25,589 miles, again Bishop's Nissan. 11th of the 7th, 2016, 38,340 miles, Bishop's Nissan. Where do we go over here now? 30th of the 1st 2017, 47,148 miles. Park Lane Motor Company. Nice big stamp there, Park Lane, thank you very much, because I struggle with that one. 1st of the 2nd 2018 at 61,566 PC Car Care. 20th of the 5th 2018, 74,280 PC Car Care. And 16th of the 4th 2020, 87,183 miles PC Car Care, and as I say, it's done 94,034 miles. So we'll just dispose of this and then I'll take you for a ride. And actually, one of the, it's got the old well, it's got two Bluetooth systems in. Try as I might, I can't just think why that would be, because I thought perhaps if it's the passenger, then the passenger can speak through Bluetooth, but then the passenger can just pick his phone up. Anyhow, it's the Irish Bluetooth system, to be sure. So it's got a Parrot MKI 9200 system, and the sat nav video and Bluetooth system fitted as standard in the vehicle. That works as well. They both work. I thought perhaps there's a fault on one, but there isn't. They both work. That one plays music too, and you can stream audio through there as well. So you're covered. Yeah, that's Bluetooth redundancy system there. Now then, it's quite warm today. Let's just switch. We'll just switch the sat nav on. So that's the map there. Turn the radio down. Just turn the blower down, because it's actually very warm today, and I've got the aircon on. We've only just stopped having snow. Well, we might not have stopped yet, and it's boiling today. So very, very handy vehicle. As I mentioned before, it's not been Lance had a rush job on, so he couldn't finish the vehicle, and I wanted to get it videoed so that the back will be done. There's a noise on the vehicle, a little tapping noise, which makes me want to kill myself. It's that annoying, but I've already stopped and found it, and if I open the door there, it stops. And what it is, it's the metal on the sill panel, on the scuff plate, rattling on the underside of the door. So if you can hear that on the video, that'll be sorted. And these are just this is, you might find this hard to believe, but this video is to sell the vehicle. But John hates me going out in vehicles, because when I come back, I'm actually looking for faults, because I want to find them before you do. That's the idea of the test drive, and to show you the vehicle and what it's got. I've already noticed that the person who had this vehicle before, he's had it serviced, and he's never missed a service, but unfortunately it's ready for wipers. Now the wipers can go quite quickly, especially in this weather, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Of course, a lot of people, the first time there's any ice or frost or so on, they switch the wipers on to get rid of the ice before it's melted, and it just ruins your wipers. Or alternatively, de-icer. I don't think that helps wipers blades either. So as I say, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because it has got a great service history. Normally I would recommend that anybody who drives around with defective wipers should be flogged, but we'll let this guy off. Very handy vehicle, room for 5 people, and all the tools in the back, or anything else that you want to carry. The truckman, I call it a truckman top. It's probably not a truckman top, but it's a hard top over the pickup section, so that keeps anything that you're carrying covered and dry, and also it stops it being just lifted out the back when you park up at night, or it helps to prevent it. Don't stop it totally. We've got the blue top tint. So aircon, we've got heated seats down there. They're never great turning circles on pickups, and in my mind it's for when you're going over rough ground. If you've got kind of a tight lock on a vehicle, then the slightest bump turns the steering wheel a lot, and that's the last thing you want when you're going over rough ground. So it's the same reason that super tankers don't have sport steering wheels. Let's just see what else we've got here. So we've got source there with that's for the Bluetooth hands-free, and we've got cruise control over here and what looks like speed limiter. So that's I think that's cruise, and set is down. So we'll try that when we get on the motorway. Automatic, so very handy. Whenever I drive one of these, it always reminds me of a TV series with Lee Majors in, the Fall Guy. So in America, pickups are the I think it's the F-150. It's the top selling vehicle in America, so I'm surprised pickups aren't even more popular over here. Because what happens in America usually happens here a few years later. But as I say, you can have your family in the vehicle during the week. No, if you work weekends, that is. You can have your family in the vehicle at weekends when you're off, and when you're working during the week, it's an ideal work vehicle as well. As we found out before, it's got headlamp wash as well, high pressure headlamp wash on the front. They always try to confuse me by fitting those little squares in the bumper, but nothing behind. But this one actually does. The front central armrest here. The Nissan system's really good. In there, we've got that's off the Parrot system. So they've really gone to town. It's got the full system there for like iPod and so on. Put that back in there, and another couple of rattles in there. That looks like wheel nuts. A couple of spare ones there. We've just got up to 79. This has got the big heavy duty pattern tyres on, so it's not going to be the best on the motorway, but it's going to get you off a muddy field. We're doing 70 now. 2,100 revs. Pretty quiet actually, and I was expecting a lot more noise from the roof bars, but you can't hear any, or very little anyway. There's not a whole lot of noise from the tyres again, which I'd expect, but you can feel the tyres through the steering wheel. Down here you've got your 4-wheel drive controls. We're in 2-wheel drive at the moment. You've got 4 high, turn a bit further around, then 4 low, and you can also just there knock the selector across and you can change down and change up. Electric window switches just here on the driver's side, but seats are nice and comfy, and they're also electrically adjustable. So that's just moving the backrest there. I think there's a power socket in there as well. Yeah, power socket, and it's a very, very good, well specified going to say car, but chuck your mountain bikes in the back, any hobbies, any fishing, and whatever. We had a car in a few months ago, and it had been in a couple of days when I went to move it. And I was on my phone when I was opening the door, and I thought there was somebody in the vehicle jumping out to get me, and it had belonged to a chap who worked in a fishing shop, and he'd dropped a bucket of maggots in the vehicle. He thought he'd got them all out, but he hadn't, and there must have been 1 million blue bottles. So you can drop what you want in the back of this, and then whatever it is not going to get into the cabin. So it is a handy vehicle. The roof bar carrier system on top of the cab, and also on the hard top. As I say, they're never going to be the best at going round corners, these, and a lot of steering angle input really to go around bends. Also the tyre wall is quite deep as well, so at speed you've kind of got to allow for a little bit of flexing on those, which means you can actually start turning the steering wheel before you get into the corner. Nothing behind us. Actually, I'll just pull up here. Thought, yes, that's it. I thought it would have power folding door mirrors, which it has, and we'll just check the steering through the chicane up here. Let's say the weight of the vehicle and the walls of the tyres. There you go. Whee! You can make it steer from the tyres, but there we go. Well, there we go. We're already turning back before you've got to where you want to be. It's got a nice easy sat-nav system, Bluetooth system. As I say, we'll stream audio, and I'll show you how to do that when we get back to the garage. If you want to know how to operate the MKI 9200 Bluetooth Parrot system, then I've already got a video on my channel which explains how to do that. But I think that'll probably just be a backup system. Good seating position, nice high driving position, so you can see over the hedges. And again, there we go. So handy vehicle, be ideal for work. A friend of mine runs a similar vehicle, got gardening business. Chucks everything in the back, and it's still tidy enough to drive around or go out in. Very nice. So I'll finish the test drive there. we've got some again, we've got some great vehicles coming in. Been really busy. Got an Audi SQ5 to video. Just got an 18 plate transit van in today. What else? We've got an old Honda CRV. And hopefully we'll have some more Land Rover stroke Range Rovers, which we like and we do very well on. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.